Should I go to my brother's graduation? Too long did not read. Younger brother whom I supported for many years disrespected me after gaining success and still invites me to his graduation. Should I go? My 31M brother, 26M, and I have immigrated to US many years back. I helped my brother when he was really low in studies and career in general. I guided him and helped him through every step to get clarity on his career path, leading to him graduating with masters soon. He also have received a job offer which he will be starting in couple months. Until he got success, he used to be close to me, respect me and also open with me about things going on in his life. Now, after the success, I've realized he suddenly has started to act very aloof and I'm sensing he hides things from me. I once caught him off guard with a lie. He said he can't visit me since he is busy with coursework and then planned to visit a friend for 5 days. When confronted, he disrespected me and said a few mean things. He was never this way until recently when he got success. I went through a difficult life incident few months back and he wasn't there for that too. All I wanted was for him to be honest with me and not disrespect me. I finally told him that probably now he doesn't need me. Now that he got every success, he doesn't have the same respect for me, to which he said he doesn't care what I think. Never apologized after that. Now after 2 weeks past, he is asking if I'll be visiting for his graduation which is next week, that too on a text, didn't bother to call. Although I do want to visit from bottom of my heart, I'm truly feeling disrespected and due to that I'm thinking of not going and letting him learn a lesson of what happens when there is no support. He hasn't even apologized, but I'm feeling guilty. Am I doing the right thing? Please go. Regardless of what happened, he wants you there. You can always work things out but he only has one graduation. Never do things out of spite. You sound exhausting to be around and I feel like we aren't getting the full story from you. Maybe he's distancing himself from a toxic relative. Go to the graduation. Reconnect. Don't expect an apology. Let it go. Be proud of him. Can you be happy for him? Sounds like he just needed some space to do his own thing. Normal part of growing up and venturing out into the world. Don't hold him back or make him feel guilty. Let him enjoy his success in his graduation day. I've read over the comments and you're clearly not listening to any of the advice that you don't want to hear. He's growing up. He doesn't owe you his time just because you gave him yours. He's growing up and making his own friends and creating his own life. You need to understand that he is an equal to you now, not someone that you can boss around, and he doesn't owe you anything. You're messing up the relationship and missing his graduation is going to cement that. You can't get that moment back once you miss it. I think it is very unlikely you will be glad, 10 years from now, that you bore a grudge over a comment you didn't like. He probably lied to you about his availability because he didn't want to hurt your feelings. Or maybe it's not a lie at all. He could afford to take some time off, but had already committed to spend it with his friend, and thus it was true that he couldn't visit you because of coursework. It also seems very thin-skinned to be so upset about the fact that he didn't want to tell you about his vacation plans. You don't tell us what he said that was so disrespectful and so I can't help but wonder if it wasn't that bad at all, and that your reaction is coming from hurt feelings that you're not the number one priority in his life. Be the bigger brother dude, don't let your ego take your relationship away. You haven't said what has been your time of need. Depending on what it was it changes things, but as far as what you've said in here, they are minor stuff that has made you feel hurt. But they aren't that big. You're feeling it bigger than it might be, don't let it draw a line in your relationship. After the graduation give him a couple of days, and talk to him face to face how you've been feeling hurt by his distance and what you think seem lack of care for you. Cheers. Your brother has every right to not tell you things about his life. Yes, you should go to his graduation. You should also start treating him like an adult. He obviously is one. You don't have a right to information about him just because you want it. Your younger brother is trying to differentiate from you in your role as parent. It's natural process that young people begin to block their parents from aspects of their lives as they begin to forge their own way into life. Many fights occur in families as sons pull away from their fathers, and daughters from their mothers, and, in the struggle to change roles from child to adult dynamics, fathers feel their sons are disrespecting them. Tangled in this process for you are his brother, not his father, but in the role you played you are his father. As brothers, did you two never really fight about anything? I mean really fight and argue. Now is time for you to sort out your feelings and get back to being brothers. It will take time to untangle the feelings.